day, guys. We are here at Dorney Lake, ready to take on the All Nations Sprint Triathlon to kick this season off. Let's go. So as I mentioned, this is my season opener. And actually there's a couple of events going on here today, not just the triathlon, but I think there's a couple of different distance runs as well. But it's looking like a beautiful day, perfect conditions. Sun's out. It was raining on the way here, but it's cleared up. Nice, great day for a triathlon. Hopefully the water has warmed up a little bit because we've had some nice weather the last few days, and that'll make a difference as well. And I'm ready for this. I'm really feeling pumped for it and excited to race. It seems ages since the last time I got out. In terms of expectations, I don't really have any, to be honest. I'm just doing this for a bit of fun, opening the season. Next week is when the expectations start for the Outlaw. Sprint distance isn't my preferred race, purely because I'm a bit old and it's a bit quick and fast for me, but you know, I do like a blast out every now and then. Right, so we're here. I'm gonna get sorted and get unpacked and get into transition.
Yourself a drink. Congratulations.
It's about an hour to race time. It's time to get racked. It's quite a nice small field, so looking forward to this one. So that's the race done, guys. I'm back in the car. I think it went really well. I'm going to debrief when I get home, and I'll have a look at all my splits and things like that and compare to last year, because I'm not exactly sure how well I did or where I placed or anything like that, but I felt really good. I felt incredibly good on the run. That's the first time I felt that good on a run for a while, and I just felt really fit, which is good. So I've got some food now. I'm going to head home, shower, and then we're out for dinner later, and then I will debrief this at some point and get this out to you in the next couple of days. I do apologise that the video, you know, is lacking in sort of footage of what happened and that kind of thing. It's difficult when you're on your own because I am concentrating on racing, and trying to capture things is not the easiest thing to do. One thing I do like about these triathlons is you meet some great people, and I managed to speak to quite a few different people today, which was really nice. Some fairly new to it, some more experienced people, and one that watches the channel, and I've forgotten your name. But if you're watching, hello, drop me a comment below and say hello. Remind me of your name. And I think I put the mockers on this today because I said, the weather was really nice, it's looking great, and it absolutely peed it down just before the swim. It absolutely bucketed it down. So yeah, I think I'm a bit of a Jonah when it comes to cursing my race, but it wasn't too bad when we got out onto the bike. Just a bit wet, a bit greasy. It wasn't raining, it had stopped, but there were quite a few people that came off today, surprisingly. I've never seen that here. Yeah, a few scrapes and scratches from a few, so hopefully you are all okay. Right, I'm gonna head home and then I'll debrief when I get back. So here we are a couple of days later, post All Nations Triathlon, and here I am filming the segment that I promised you where I'd review my race. It's a Monday evening. I did have intentions of getting this filmed and out sooner, however life got in the way, that kind of thing. So hopefully I should get this video out to you tomorrow, all being well, which will be Tuesday. Right, this race recap. Overall, I'm extremely pleased. You cannot be disappointed if you go to a triathlon race and come out with a PB, which is what I did. So I finished this race in 1:08, which is the fastest I've ever done it. I think last year when I took this on, I did 1:14. I think the fastest I've ever done it prior to that was 1:11.12, something like that. So yeah, overall, the quickest time I've ever done there. So if I break this race down to its component parts, I would say my swim was okay. It wasn't brilliant. I think it was the 10th fastest of the day. However, what I've noticed is I need to probably spend a bit more time in open water just to transfer some of that pool speed into the open water, and that was something I felt that really came well last season, so I've got to get back to that certainly. The water was 16 degrees, so it was actually alright, and it was a mass start, so yeah, it was nice that we could get in and acclimatise, that kind of thing. I did have one other athlete who really struggled to swim in a straight line and kept going into me, so yeah, it kind of knocked me off my stride a little bit, and where I'm not used to those mass starts for the last God knows how long, yeah, it's something to get back to. I think I was in and out of the water with just over 7 minutes, and then a quick transition, my fastest transition to date, led me out onto the bike. So that bike leg went pretty damn well. I felt really strong, I felt fit. I've been suffering with a small glute issue recently, and actually it didn't affect me at all in this race, and I've been doing a lot of work on that, trying to stretch it out and that kind of thing, so that was good. I came in on the bike for the 20k just over 35 minutes. Yeah, really pleased. My coach tells me I was pretty much on the money in terms of effort, because I think I raced at 93% of FTP. Yeah, so overall really chuffed with a bike leg. So again, after another small transition, that led me out onto the run, and I would say here that this was the part of the race I was a little bit unsure about as to how to approach it, how hard to go, that kind of thing. And in hindsight, looking back on it, I think I was probably dictated to by the technology. I kept looking at my watch, looking at the pace, and the problem with that is, well, on the day I felt really strong and really good, but I kept looking at the pace thinking, oh, I'm going really well here, but am I going to blow up? And I didn't, and I should have just gone on feel. For that sort of short effort, you're better off just racing it on feel, like Phil says to me. And yeah, but overall I can't be too displeased. It was a good run leg. It wasn't my fastest 5k or anything like that, but it brought me home to finish the triathlon. So what did all that mean? Well, it meant that I came in as 10th overall male, and my first ever podium place in my age group. So I finished 3rd in my age group. So as you can imagine, I was extremely chuffed. Now it gives me some good confidence going into the Outlaw race next week. I know it's a bit longer, got to judge it a little bit better, but yeah, some needed confidence, and a really nice way to open the season. And I'm hoping that the season continues in this way, because, you know, thinking about it, I put some hard work and some training hours in over the winter, as have many athletes out there have done. But it's always nice to see all that hard work paying off. So hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I do appreciate you watching, and if you're new around here, do hit the sub button, because it is appreciated. And I will see you, I'm not sure whether I'm going to do one prior to the Outlaw or I'm going to do one after. I don't know. I'll see you though very soon.